Hi, my name is Guntur Dharma Putra from Accounting for Noob. Today we are going to solve some problem in the past paper, AJCSE past paper 11 May June 2023. But before we start, please subscribe my channel so I can help other people for solving accounting problem.
Now we are going to do the 10 number again, okay? Don't lose your hope. Bear with me, we are going to make it, okay? Jack had opened suspend account. He has found the the journal of rent paid is bank on the credit side and then rent on the debit side. 250 and then 250 has been correctly entered in the rent account. Rent account is not problem. So, but credited is not 250, but they credited 520. Because of that, you have to deduct it. You have to put the bank in debit side 270, and then because the only mistake is the bank, so you put it suspense 270. So the answer is A. Yes. Quickly. Number 12. Nala, provide the following information on 31 August. The question is, what was the credit balance on the bank statement? Okay, you have to remember the format is balance shown on bank statement. This is a balance CD in the bank statement. And then the result will be balance shown on cash book. And then this one is the balance CD cash book. Okay, so we'll see first the debit balance in the cash book 31 August is 449. You put it there. This one plus uncredited. This one minus unpresented. Uncredited is 420 for unpresented is 175. Okay, there is an error in interest charge. Yeah, interest charge in error by the bank. So you have to add 10 in here. Interest charge. So the multiplication will be 449 plus 175 minus 10 minus 424. Okay, and then the answer is 198. Ooh, we are so exciting to do another number. So number 13. Number 13. Which statement about sales ledger control account is not correct? Okay. Sales ledger control account is the same with trade receivable. Is the same of trade receivable. Okay. Sales ledger control account is only the total, but the detail is in trade receivable. So sales ledger control account it's assess the location of error. Correct. It helps to deter fraud. Correct. Because the balance have to be same. The total balance, detail, and the errors have to be the same. Number C. It's prevent debts becoming irrecoverable debt. It's not. It's provide a quick total trade receivable. It's correct. So the answer is number C. Okay, we go back. We go to number 14. Ooh. The following partly completely account appear in Candy Ledger. Okay, the following entries still needed to be made in account. The question is, what will be the closing balance on the purchases ledger control account after the entire is made? So the one more thing, purchase ledger control account is the same with purchase ledger control account is the same with trade payable. So we already know the BD is here 720, and then they purchase 48,000, and then the bank 42,000, and then the discount receive is 600. Okay. The other two is interest on the charge of credit supplier overdue because of for the overdue payment. So put it here, interest charge 15. And then the balance owing in the purchases ledger control account will set off. Set off meaning is contra account. Contra account is they pay trade payable with trade receivable. Because this is trade payable, so the trade payable in debit side, trade receivable on credit side. Because this is the PLCA trade payable, so put it the number here, 450. This is, we call it contra. Okay. After that, we are going to calculate the closing balance. So the answer is the balance CD 5685. So the balance CD 5685. The answer is B. Okay, we go to number 15. Number 15. A trade expenditure during the included the following amount, blah blah blah. The question is, how much should the trade charge to her income statement for the year? Okay, the expenditure. So, expenditure is we spend money for day-to-day activity. Is not for NCA. Is not for NCA. So the one for day-to-day activity is recondition premises and insurance of motor vehicle. Purchases of machinery is not for day-to-day activity. So, how much should the trader charge in her income statement for the year? Is number A. Okay, we are going to 16. 16, the question is which statement about the depreciation is correct? Okay, which statement about depreciation is correct? Okay, number A. It cash fund to be replaced on non-current asset is not correct. Because depreciation, if you have NCA, the value will decrease every year. So the decrease every year they put it into depreciation. Its monetary expense as involved the outflow money is not outflow of money. Number C, it is estimate the loss in the value of current asset is not current asset but non-current asset. D, it's recorded in the nominal ledger and income statement. Yes, in the nominal ledger they put it provision for depreciation. In the income statement they put it depreciation. So the answer is D. Okay, we go to number 17. Rashid provide the following balance at 31 December. Machinery cost 52,000. Provision for depreciation of machinery 23,000. Depreciation for the year is 20% on cost. 20% on cost, so they using straight line. Straight line method equal to cost minus residual value time percentage. Okay, and it include the balance for the provision. After the balance had been extracted, it was found that the machinery repair consists of 2,000 had been debited in error in machinery account. So it's supposed to be go to income statement. It's supposed to be to income statement, but they put it into SOFP. We'll see the question is. The question is, what is the correct balance provision for depreciation of the machinery account? So what is the correct balance for the depreciation of machinery account? Okay, so because the error is 2,000, so we have to calculate this 2,000 is how much money that you put it into provision for depreciation. The formula is cost minus residual value times percentage. So you put it, this is 2000 minus residual value is 0 times 20%. So this one is 400. So the 400 should not included in 23,000. So you have to put it 23,000 deduct 400. So the answer is 22,600. That is the answer for 17. We go to number 18. The annual rent income due from Kumar, a tenant, is 3,600. The rental income at the start of the year, Kumar had prepaid 900. At the end of the year, he owed 2 months' rent. How much the rent was received from Kumar during the year? Okay, it's easy. So you put it the T account. Remember, this is income. Okay, for income you have to do the Papa Law. Papa Law for income. Income have two sum, prepaid, accrued, balance BD, income in credit side, this one also in credit side, this one in debit side, accrued the other way around, debit side and credit side. Okay, at the beginning, the start of the year, prepaid 900. So put it here, BD 900. This one, yeah. Prepaid on credit side for income is on credit. At the year end, he owed 2 month rent. Okay. If annual rental is 3,600, he also accrued balance CD. So put it here, balance CD. 2 months rent is mean 3,600 divided by 12, so 300. So 2 months rent is 600. The annual rent income, so this is the IS, the annual rent income, the IS. IS for income is always in debit side. IS in for income is always in debit side. So you put it 3,600. So we know from here the payment for the year is 3,600 deduct 900 deduct 600. So is 2,100. So the correct answer is A. 2,100. Okay, 19. At the end of the financial year, Gina had the following item for closing in inventory. What was the value of Gina inventory? Okay, you know what for inventory is always using the lower price, yeah, the lower price. So 100 times 15 is 1,500 and 200 times 30 is 6,000. So the value of inventory is 7,500. 19 is A. You choose the lowest from selling and cost price. You choose the lowest, yeah. Okay, number 20. Which error caused the gross profit overstated? Okay. Gross profit. Gross profit is sales minus COGS. In COGS is beginning inventory plus purchases minus ending inventory or closing inventory, then become gross profit. Okay, the question is what error caused the gross profit to be overstated? Closing inventory is under value. If the closing inventory under value, then the COGS will be overvalued. Because of that, the GP will be undervalued. So it's not overstated but understated. It's not A. So opening inventory is omitted from income statement. If opening inventory is omitted in income statement, so it means COGS will be understated. If COGS understated, the gross profit will be overstated. So the answer is B. But we'll see C and D. Purchases recorded before deduction of trade discount. It means the purchases is overstated, the COGS will be overstated, then the GP will be understated. So it's not. Sales invoice omitted from sales journal. Sales invoice omitted from sales journal, so sales will be understated, COGS the same, then gross profit will understated. So the answer is B. Whoa, congratulations. You already do until 20 number. Whoa, yay. Okay, before we go to number 21, so take a glass of coffee, relax, chill before we go to number 21. Thank you.